Hey, guys. Today I kind of have a cold, so if I cough or like sneeze or I don't know, sniffle or something during this video, that's because I have a cold. So, this video I'm going to be talking about mean and old teachers, and what I was using was the MP7 with, I think, silencer and passmac, and I just want to say that I used my fresh start prestige token, so I'm not the level that I am now. I don't know what level I was in this video, but I don't know. So right now I'm actually level 20, no prestige because I used my fresh start. So yeah, just getting that passed. And so what I was gonna say about mean teachers and stuff. I remember one time. So it was back in PE, it's physical education. That we had to like skip or gallop or something for warm-ups, and then I think I was galloping, and we were supposed to be skipping, and then my friend Oscar, he looked at me and he's like, "You're not skipping," and I'm like, pretty sure I am skipping, and then he's like, "No, this is how you skip." So he showed me how to, and then later that day, he wanted to, it was kind of stupid, but he wanted to teach me how to skip more. So he was skipping down the hallway, and then I started doing it too, and I was doing it right, and I was like, wow, I got this down. And then, so there's this mean old nasty teacher in the grade above us, and she sees me and Oscar skipping down the hallway, and like, you know, of all things, like skipping down the hallway, that's like, you know, little girls with like lollipops, like skipping in a big field of flowers and stuff, like, you know, the nicest thing possible. And then the teacher's like, "Hey!" And then like me and Oscar turn around, and then the teacher has like this finger, like, you know, "Come over here, kids." So we go over to the teacher, and then I don't know what her name is. Probably shouldn't say her name. Anyways, and she's just like, "All right, Max, Oscar, what were you guys doing?" And then we just look at each other, me and Oscar, and in our heads we're obviously doing telepathic messages or whatever you call it. Like, well, it's obvious we were skipping, so we said, yeah, we were skipping down the hallways. Yeah, and then the teacher's like, "Is into running in the halls against the roofs?" And then in my head I thought to myself, we were skipping, boo. But so obviously that counts as going fast down the hallway. So the teacher is just like, "Who's your homeroom teacher?" asking me and Oscar, and we had the same one. You know, I'm just gonna say Mrs. Nice Teacher is our homeroom teacher, and Miss Old Mean Teacher is our mean teacher in the other grade. So we just like, "Mrs. Nice Teacher," and she's like, "Come with me." And then so me and Oscar are coming with Mrs. Mean Teacher down to, we didn't really know, then we could kind of guess that it was down to our normal homeroom teacher. So it kind of sucked because of all times it was in the middle of my homeroom teacher's class. So me and Oscar, like, Mrs. Mean Teacher just like opens the door, and she's like, "Hello, Mrs. Nice Teacher. Are these your two students?" And then she's like, "Yeah, you're my students." So, and Miss Nice Teacher is just like, "So how are you kids doing today?" And then Mrs. Mean Teacher just says, oh, they're going pretty fast." And then she's like, "What do you mean?" And at that part, she said, "These two boys were skipping down the hallways. Like, of all things, skipping!" And obviously there's nothing wrong with skipping. So the teacher just kind of looks at me and Oscar, like some kind of face that goes like, "What is wrong with this teacher?" And then she's like, "Yeah, I'll talk to them later about it." It's kind of like a face that's like, "No, I'm not." So, yeah, that's the end of this video. We'll see you all later. Goodbye.
We're losing this fight. Kill confirmed.